Good morning. It's another morning in Montana. It's just getting light. This is where I sit generally for about, where I operate out of this chair for about 2.5 hours after I get up, get a shower and all that stuff and have breakfast. But while it's still dark, this light's on. And Kathy, my wife, she sits over across from me here, and we generally talk and visit about things. And I read stuff from the New York Times or the Israeli Times or the Turkish newspapers, and we try to stay abreast of world news here. We have the radio out in the kitchen for everything else. This is a pretty important place for us, though. That's my point. And these two light bulbs are each 15 watt, those twisty ones, put out the power equivalent of 60 watts. And this is kind of the center of our time together, and so that they're part of our essential load. But the way that we figured out our load for initially 17 years ago was with our Montana Power bill, or I think it was Montana Power then, but now it's Northwest Energy. And in that time, that's how we figured out we needed 150 to have 154 kilowatt hours each month to satisfy what our requirements were. And so now, and that was before, that bill was before we had any net metering, right? So now we have this bill in 2023 and 24 that says in December of 2023, we used 170 kilowatt hours. And in December of 2024, we used 178 kilowatt hours. And by the looks of it, that's roughly about how much will be billed for these days in January. It'll be around 6 kilowatt hours a day. But that's not our usage. Our usage is that plus whatever has been satisfied by our solar panels, which appears to be running right now with the alternating weather that comes through here. Is running about 3 kilowatt hours a day. And Kathy, my wife, she's been really good about switching our inverter off when we need the utility power, and then as soon as there's a hint of sun, switching it on so that we can put our house or our radio or something in our house onto the solar system. She's really good about that, and that's why it's not just that. It's her how she handles the washing machines and the load, how many loads of clothes and the cooking, all that. She's a very important part of this. She certainly keeps me straight. I can tell you more often that she tells me that I left a light on than I tell her. I can tell you that for sure. So we have this energy usage for the power company power, and we're going to soon have the energy usage for our power. And it's probably going to be up, probably no more than 9 kilowatt hours a day. That's quite a bit. And so we need to make sure, find a way over the next summer to satisfy that. And I'm not sure what the answers are, because I have to also look and see how we do in the summer. It may be that our solar panels have degraded a little bit. I know that we have a house that blocks the sun in one place that never used to be there, but then we don't have a tree that used to be there blocking the sun. So all those things I'll be looking at, and as I become aware of something that we need to act on, I'll pass that on to you. Anyhow, good morning from Montana, and thank you for coming back to the Electric Bison. We'll see what happens next.